Good morning, students. In the previous classes, we had started with the trigonometric, the introduction to trigonometry, and then we started with the trigonometric ratios, wherein we have 6 different ratios, starting with sine A, cos, tan, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. All these are the 6 trigonometric ratios. Now, after that, we also saw a few problems based on these ratios. Now, standard angles for the trigonometric ratios. What I meant was, for example, I have a triangle like this, okay, and this is A, B, C. We already know this. This is 90 degree. Let's assume that this is 45 degrees, okay. Trigonometric ratios of specific angles. Let's start with if angle equal to 45 degrees. If I put here 45 degrees, here we already know it's a 90 degree. How much this will be? 90 plus 45, which is 135 degrees. If this is, these two are 135, inside a triangle it's always 180 degree. So this has to be 45 degrees, correct? Now, since we already know all these angles, what kind of a triangle is this now? This is an isosceles right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. Let's assume this as A. If this is A, this has to be A. If I know these two are A, how much is this? Apply Pythagoras Theorem. I get AC square is equal to A square plus A square, which is nothing but 2 times A square. So AC is equal to root of 2A square, which is equal to root of 2 into A. This is the value of root of 2 into A. Done. Now start with first one. Sine 45 degrees. Sine 45 degrees. That means this is 45. Opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is A, by hypotenuse is A root 2. These two gets cancelled, the value is 1 by root 2. So that means the value of sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Similarly, cos 45. Again, what is cos 45? Adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is A, hypotenuse A divided by A root 2. Cancel 1 by root 2. Similarly, tan 45, which is nothing but opposite by adjacent, which is A by A, which is 1. Done with this? Now, cosecant 45. What is cosecant 45? Hypotenuse by opposite, which is A root 2 divided by A gets cancelled, root of 2. Secant 45, which is again hypotenuse by adjacent, A root 2 divided by A, which is root of 2. And next comes cot 45, which is adjacent by opposite. These are the values of trigonometric ratios for angle 45. That is, sine 45 is 1 by root 2, cos 45 is 1 by root 2, tan 45 1, cosecant 45 root 2, secant 45 root 2, cot 45, 1. This is how we find. Now let's do the next one. Now the next one is if angle equal to 60 degrees. That means I have an angle like this. Okay? This is theta, which is 60 degree. And this is how much? This is 90 degree. Done. Now here, if 90 is 60, this has to be 30 degrees, correct? Done with this. Now how do we get these values now? If I tell this is A, I cannot tell this is also A. So how do we get the values? How do we get the values of all these? Now, here I have, what kind of a triangle is this now? Is this an isosceles triangle? Because if I write this is A, I can write this is A as well. If it was an isosceles. Let's do one thing. Let's take an equilateral triangle. This is an equilateral triangle. If I take equilateral triangle, if I tell this is A, this is A, this is A. Why? Because in equilateral triangle, all sides are equal. If I draw a perpendicular here, this will become half, which is A by 2. Correct? This is A by 2. This is A. This is 60 degree. This has to be 30 degree. This has to be 90 degree. So we will take only this part of the triangle. We do not want this. Now how do we find this distance? Again apply Pythagoras Theorem. If I take this as A, B, C. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, which is nothing but AC is how much? A square. AB is, we don't know, plus BC is A by 2 whole square. So AB square is equal to A square minus A square by 4, which is nothing but 4A square minus A square by 4, which is 3A square by 4. Therefore, AB is equal to root of 3A square by 4. We know root 4 is 2. We do not know root 3 as it is an 8. So this length will be root of 3A by 2. Remember that. Now we are applying all the trigonometric ratios. This is how we do the working. Now starting from sin A. Sin of, we are talking 60. Sin 60. Opposite is this. Adjacent is this. Now opposite is root 3 by 2a divided by. Adjacent is a by 2. Is this correct? Which is nothing but. Is this correct? Sin 60 is opposite by hypotenuse, right? What is hypotenuse? A. A and A gets cancelled, you get root 3 by 2, which is sin 60. Similarly, cos 60. Cos 60 is what? Adjacent, which is A by 2 divided by hypotenuse, which is 1 by 2. Okay? I want you to do the rest. Rest means tan, cot, cosecant, secant. All these values. and see what is the value you get. Okay? And if you have any confusion, see, we did 45, we did 60. We still have to do 30. We have to do 0, we have to do 1. We will continue this in the next class. Okay? And if you have any kind of clarifications on this, we will always interact in the interactive session. Okay? Thank you so much. Have a good day.